So, my name is Daisy Raudales, and I'm the founder of a public relations agency in Toronto. Our agency is named DRPR Inc. And what we do is we support small and medium-sized businesses with all of their PR and content marketing needs. So, this could include anything from press release writing and distribution to helping them with media coverage for events. We can also help pitch businesses to get them featured in the media. And then on the content marketing side, we handle all of the social media marketing and any graphic design work that needs to be completed for a business. So, really, our main focus is to help businesses build credibility, to build awareness and engagement. I definitely would say before we started working together, I kind of knew that I was in the stage of needing a coach. I needed to just be guided on a lot of the operational side of my business. And then, of course, the accountability aspect in terms of making sure that I'm focusing as much on growing my business as I am on working with my own clients. So that was really the main goal. But during the program, I've learned so much. I've helped grow my business like tenfold. And I've also learned a lot of things that I can do in my business to help with the operational side and just help save time on some of
Mhm,
those tedious tasks that I used to work on. Now I've learned a lot of how I can delegate, how I can use AI to automate tasks. How I can also make sure that I'm putting as much focus on my business just as much as my client. So I've definitely gained so much clarity, and
mm,
also I feel like I've definitely earned a lot of confidence in myself in terms of like a mindset shift. I feel like I used to focus more on just one kind of clientele or one type of clientele,
sure,
whereas this program really helped me to hone in on who are those ideal target audiences that I want to hit now that we're
mhm,
growing and scaling. I also gained a lot of clarity on our own brand messaging. Like as we're also growing, our messaging is changing. So I've managed to really clarify like who am I as a business owner and how does our business operate? How do we want
mm,
to be known? Um,
mhm,
and it's just helped in so many ways. Yeah, I think before, like, I mean, another really big thing was I felt like I was very disorganized in myself in the
mm,
past. And more so in the sense of, being busy like all the time as entrepreneurs, it's really hard to keep track of your own calendar and agenda, right? Like we're
mm,
available 24/7. And I felt like I always struggled with how do I make sure that I'm making enough time for everything? Like in my business, in my life, and I've, been able to implement a lot of the tools that we learned here on, okay,
mhm,
how do we make a robust calendar that's enhanced, that's effective? It helps me to follow a plan, helps me to stay on track, and also helps me to work like within the hours, the limited hours that I want to. Um,
mhm,
there's been so many amazing lessons through the program. For me, honestly, the biggest pain point was that I knew I wanted to scale up in terms of not just growing only revenue, but working with new clients. Like those medium-sized businesses was the sweet
mhm,
spot for me. And I remember telling you, Jesse, like this is my goal. I want to start working with more medium-sized clients that are within these niches. This is what I'm passionate about and I know that I can do it. And it was more of I think of also a mindset thing for me where I was maybe not
mhm,
as confident at the time to pitch myself in a way that I knew I could. And so definitely going through this program has also helped me just to meet other business owners, to network with them, and even, understanding what their struggles are and how I'm learning from them just as much as I'm learning in this program.
mhm,
And like to date, honestly, I was even just looking at this yesterday. Um, I believe my revenue has like doubled already this month. It hasn't even been a year yet that we've been working together. And I was
yeah,
like, oh my God, this is insane just from, a couple months now being in the program.
mhm,
I've definitely gained more clarity too in our service offerings. Like I've kind of tweaked it now to adjust what we've discussed so that
mhm,
I am now being able to target the right audiences that I want.
mhm,
So it's been amazing. It's been so much growth. In the master class, I learned So much. I would say out of all the programs like I've joined online, I've learned the most amount of stuff in that 2 day like program alone. I mean, and of course now in the program it's been insane the amount of knowledge I've gained, but just it was a lot of learning of also the operational side. Like when it comes to your business, you have to make sure you're tracking the financial growth of it. How do you keep track of that every week or every month? Like what are the kind of templates that you should be looking at? How do you ensure that the expenses you have are also still, they're playing fairly with what you're earning in terms of revenue. Um, I learned a lot of also like how do you position yourself in front of clients and sell value over hours. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there was so many things. It was also learning things like, it's great to have a referral system in your business, and every business can benefit from that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many things, but those are just a couple of them that have really, changed like the trajectory of our growth and even just how we're tracking and measuring our success. The onboarding was very clear actually, which I loved. So in school, it gave me a whole basically, it was a resource library of go through these steps. And as we're going through, it'll also help with different parts of my business growth.
Mm-hmm.
So the onboarding was, just filling a quick questionnaire at first just to understand like my ideal clients that I want to connect with, understanding a little bit of our own brand, our identity, our messaging, and really just putting that on paper. Then
Mm-hmm.
the next stage was actually being able to create a GPT executive assistant, which has been the best thing I have ever, like honestly, best thing I could ever bring to my business was that. Like, it is insane how I was able to use that now just to grow like amazingly. Essentially what that was it was a GPT that we were able to embed, and with the help of Jesse and filling in a bunch of personality quizzes and questionnaires just about ourself, like myself. We were able to feed it into this GPT so that now it understands everything to do with DRPR and with Daisy. And now it kind of works as our executive assistant. So anything that we need to ask
Mm-hmm.
it, it will answer, and it'll answer like me, which is amazing because it has helped save me like more than hundreds of hours on things that I would have done traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
So just having that sort of like assistant in a way, I would say, has been extremely helpful. It also helped me with a lot of the mundane tasks, I would say, that I felt like I was doing on my own. And I thought that I had to always do those kind of things. But with this GPT, I'm able to just feed it. And it gives me back so many things. The other beauty of it was that I was able to also, through the program, get another GPT that is sort of like my ideal target audience, which has
Mm-hmm.
really helpful in terms of crafting, our updated brand messaging, our updated service guides. Right now, we're currently working on updating our entire website to reflect sort of like that new angle we're taking now moving forward. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been amazing because it's so spot on with exactly who our target market is. And now
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually able to ensure that in the messaging I'm providing, it's really touching exactly like those pain points of our ideal target market. So it's been amazing just for even growth, the operational side, and saving time. Hundreds of hours, I'm not gonna lie. I use it every day now for everything. Like even I know I was mentioning I teach as well on the side in PR. So it's even helped with just that, right? Like lectures, and it understands me and what I know. So it's been so amazing. I would say new business, like ever since January, I mean, we're in a new year now. So in January alone, like we've gotten a lot of inquiries and requests for PR, and
Mm-hmm.
I find that now easily, like our process is very smooth in terms of like the sales process all the way to the onboarding process. All of my clients have told me like, wow, you make it so easy for us to just get in, get all the information we need and get started. Which I would have to say is a lot. I'm very thankful to this program because of the positioning that I've learned that I need to bring to my business to
Mhm.
close clients. And also, just I would say, even in our messaging with proposals, with like those questionnaires, all those materials we're giving to our clients, we're able to
Mhm.
position like these proposals, these documents very specific to their business.
Yeah.
Even the way that we've learned how to use like Chat GPT and just our executive assistant, I'm able to now even kind of formulate things for my clients in a way that is very personalized to them, that
Mhm.
I didn't know before. So we're able to bring so much more value to clients that I feel like they're like amazed at. And also just the amount of time that we can save on doing all of these tasks is amazing.
Mhm.
I would say this program is amazing because I mean, Jesse works directly with you, really just trying to understand like what are your struggles on a weekly basis. So we have these onboarding calls, these group sort of coaching sessions every week. And there's two different times you can attend in the week, depending on your own schedule, which I personally love. And it's essentially where you meet with all the other, members of the program, which are also, you'll find business owners, entrepreneurs, sometimes in the same stages as you. And essentially, we just come together and share, what are our challenges this week? What have you been dealing with? And it could be anything like, I've shared things like, we're struggling with our scheduling this week. We got a bunch of new clients, but now I feel like we're, struggling with managing our calendar. So, how can we optimize that? And Jesse will give you a bunch of resources to help you do that. And right away, you can implement that and even ask Jesse or even other participants in the program, have you experienced this? What do you think of this? Like, so you're really getting feedback on even just going through the solutions on how to overcome those challenges. But everything, we've learned everything from, I'm dealing with staffing issues, or how do I let go of someone? Or how do I know if I need to hire a new employee, or should I focus on contractors versus employees? Like there's so many different things that we've learned in this program that has really helped with overcoming those challenges on a weekly basis that
Mhm.
I feel like I really needed before getting into this program. And that was actually one of the main reasons why I also joined, was because I knew that, as a business owner, we're always going through challenges and changes, but you kind of need that guidance. You need to, be able to go to an expert and say, I'm, struggling with this. How can I overcome it? And
Mhm.
really using helpful resources and meeting with others who have also gone through these experiences has helped us so much to make sure that we're on the right path to success. It helps you so much with clarity, with helping you make sure that you're keeping track of the operational side of your business. It helps you ensure that you're always looking to scale and move up and move forward rather than backwards. Um, it really helps you make sure that you are, I would say, supported by a group and a community of entrepreneurs that are there to help you through every aspect of your business and who can also kind of guide you as you're going through maybe similar challenges as them. And it really helps you with confidence as well, to like scale up and to really start serving those clients that you know that you can obtain. It even helps you with the sales. So we've learned in this program how to use, LinkedIn Sales Navigator with one of the tools that is in this program, which is Ulink, that really allows us to, reach out to a widespread of ideal, clients that we want to reach out to via
Mhm.
LinkedIn. And we're able to craft personalized messages, automate them, and just send out these mass messages to our ideal clients or ideal target audiences, which helps us with just daily sales, right? Learning even how to use this like Sales Navigator, how to reach out to prospects, and how to reach out to them in a way where you're not just looking to sell, you're actually looking to build a relationship with them,
Yeah.
has helped so much with even just sales, right? Like you're not gonna
Mhm.
just grow on the operational side and the mindset, shift, but you're gonna grow in terms of actual revenue. So it is
Mhm.
extremely helpful.
And I think you start, so at the time of this recording, it's March. Did you start in November?
Yes, yeah.
So
I
you
started,
doubled in 4 months?
yes. Yeah, that's crazy when I look back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember we did actually we did that's something else I would love to highlight is we did a goal setting workshop in
Mhm.
December, and that's where Jesse really took us through a 2-day intensive workshop. Like, 2 days, 4 hours, dedicated, focused on your business growth. It was so intense, but it was amazing in terms of okay, this is the time that we're allocating for our own business growth. And we were going
Mhm.
through things like what were the metrics of your revenue last year? What were the metrics in terms of closed Calendly calls? What were the
Mhm.
metrics in terms of the amount of sales tactics that you had going on to grow sales last year? And then we
Mhm.
looked at, okay, based on where you are now, if you're in the red, the green, or the yellow, what are those new goals now that you want to focus on or that you need to focus on this year to, let's say, double that revenue, make sure you're doubling those closed calls, make sure that you have a referral system activated. There were so
Mhm.
many things that even just through that workshop, I was like, I never thought of a lot of these things. Like having
Mhm.
a referral system activated from the beginning would have helped me so much with business growth, and just so many other things you learned in that 2-day intense workshop that
Mhm.
helped me to start 2025 off with a clear plan of this is exactly what I need to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to track my clients. This is how I'm going to measure every single month the success. And it's been amazing to see that growth. Yeah, already double, I would say, in 4 or 5 months. Just do it. Just go for it. You're not going to regret it at all. There's nothing like it. Like Jesse's program is seriously one of a kind, extremely unique. There is nothing like it in the market. Like all the other coaching that I've done before has been great for different aspects, right? Like you'll have a mindset coach, you can have a financial coach, you could have a coach that just helps you with the operational side. Like, but this program truly has everything embedded in it, and you're learning like current day-to-day tools and softwares too to help you with your own business growth. Like, I'm talking how to use AI to elevate your business and help you save time. How to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator properly that is proven so that you can grow sales, how you can overcome just the financial hurdles that you might be going through with meeting with real individuals who have gone through it and experienced it and are giving you like their own step-by-step framework. So it's really, I would say, all encompassing of what you would need to learn to have a successful business. Like honestly, if you're on the fence, just don't be on the fence, just go for it. Like I mean, I know it's always hard at the beginning to think of, can I do it? Like, is this the right time? But honestly, I would even say one thing I've learned through the program is, if you're scared, that's when you know you need to go for it. Like if you have a little bit of fear, it's yourself telling you like you need to just do it. And don't think about it. Just go for it. It's going to help grow your business like tenfold. It's amazing. And everything that you learn here, you're going to take away with you and gain an insane amount of value. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you and to this program. It has been incredible.